All right, last one we're going to do here, medians. Medians, very simple. It's probably the easiest one to do of all of these. What we're going to do is we're going to find the midpoint of each side, then we're going to connect the midpoint to the opposite vertex. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come right down here and I'm going to measure the bottom of this thing. And this thing is, side BC is 14, so I'm going to go right here to 7. Mark my midpoint. So those are both 7 each. And I'm just going to connect the midpoint and the opposite vertex right there. Yeah, that's the easiest one, isn't it? The next one. I'm going to measure this side, and that looks to be 11. So I'm going to go to 5.5 right there. That's the midpoint there. Each one of those is 5.5, and I'm going to connect that midpoint to the opposite vertex. And I'm going to do the same thing on the last side here. I measure from here to here. Looks like 12.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. So we'll go to, we're going to go to 6.4, just a little bit under right there. And I'm going to connect those two as well. And this point right here, that's my next point of concurrency called the centroid. That's the centroid. And the centroid has two very cool things about it, actually. If I measure this bottom part down here, measure this bottom part down here, and I'm going to get 123.2. This top part up here should be exactly double that. So if I measure up here, take 3.2 and double it, it should get 6.4. And it's kind of hard to see here, but there's 6.5, so 6.4. This is 6.4. So this is half, the bottom part is half of the top part on a median. So let's see if you can figure some out here. If I measure this one down here, from here to here, and I get 3.5 for this, the top part is going to be how much from here to here? Give you a few seconds to think about it. And if you said 7, because 3.5 times 2 is 7, you would be correct. Mine's a tiny bit off, it's 7.1. But just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to say it's exactly 7. And, well, let's see if you can go backwards here. If I measure this one from 0 to, it looks like 8.1 or 8.2 maybe. How much is that one going to be? Give you a few seconds to think about it. If you said 4.1, that's exactly what it should be. And mine's looking like 4.1. Not too bad. So the bottom part here is exactly half of the top. We could also say the bottom is 1/3 of the whole thing. If I added up 6.4 plus 3.2, that would give me 9.6. And 9.6 divided by 3 would be 3.2. So the bottom part right down here is 1/3 of the whole thing. And it is also half of the top. If we were to do the obtuse triangles and the right triangles, they would all show the same thing, and the center is always going to happen on the inside. I'll show that to you in just a moment here.